Hello guys, we are making this Bubu gown today. If this is what you love to learn, let's get started. I used 3 yards of Kampala fabric to make this Bubu gown. You can use any fabric of your choice. Then half yard of doll face satin for the front neck facing, and of course my ruler, tape measure and chalk. The fabric has been folded into 4. So the first step is to measure the length of your Bubu gown. For example, if your length is 40, you are going to measure 40 inches length twice, that is for the front and for the back, and you are going to add your folding allowance. Here I mark 45 inches for the full length and 1 inches folding allowance, making 46 inches for the length. The next step is to mark the chest line. The chest line here is 7 inches. Then I would mark the neck width of 3 inches, then slant my tape and measure 6 inches for the front neck depth. For the front neck depth is a kind of V-neckline. For the back neckline is a round neck. I'm going to mark 2 inches for the neck depth. The next step is to measure the shoulder measurement divided by 2 plus the sleeve length you need. To get this easily, measure from the center of your back to the sleeve length you want. But here I mark 7 inches for the shoulder, that is the shoulder is 14 inches divided by 2, that is 7 inches, plus 12 inches for the sleeve, making 19 inches. From that 19 inches point, roll down a straight line to meet the full length of the gown. At this point, come up by 4 inches and curve the sides. Go to the chest line and mark your bust circumference divided by 4. Here the bust circumference is 26 inches divided by 4. That will give me 6.5 plus 1 inch for ease. That's 7.5 inches. So mark the hip line, which is 17 inches in this case. Then on the hip line, mark the hip circumference divided by 4. The hip circumference for this dress is 30 inches divided by 4 will give me 7.5 inches. Then I would add 1 inch for ease. Then connect the marking. Connect the hip to 11 inches before the full length of the gown with a straight line. You would leave 11 inches before the full length to enhance movement. This line that we are connecting is where we would stitch later. I slanted the shoulder with 1 inch. So I will start cutting. Make sure you cut the back neckline first and other parts. Then you would remove the back piece before you now cut the front neckline. If you cut the front neckline first, it means you are going to destroy the back neckline. The next step is to cut the facing for the back piece. I'll fold the facing into 2 and I will place the back to trace the neckline and cut out the piece. I will then place the facing on the back piece, right side of the facing to the right side of the back piece. Sew the neck area and top stitch, then turn it in. You can now use hemming gum to stick it down. To cut the front facing, you are going to determine how wide you want it to be. Fold the doll face satin fabric into two, then trace out the neckline. From the neckline, I marked 4 inches to the shoulder area, then I marked 12 inches down. Yours can be bigger than this. On that 12 inches line, mark 4 inches. Then connect the point to the 4 inches on the shoulder with a curved ruler. This shape actually depends on you. You can customize your shape to what you like. I will then place the facing right side facing the wrong side of the front piece. Sew the neck area and top stitch. Then give it a nice ironing and turn it out. But before then, I'm going to iron and interfacing on the facing. This is to stabilize it. And I will fold my sewing allowance with iron on the facing before joining it to the main fabric. This will enhance you to have a neat work. I have joined the neck area. The next step is to stitch the facing to the dress. The next step is to join the shoulder by placing the back piece on the front piece, right side facing each other. Then turn the dress to the right side. I hope you remember the marking I initially made while cutting. That will be used to stitch the dress now. So let's run over it again. I marked 7 inches for the sleeve opening, that's the chest line. Then I mark my bust circumference divided by 4, that's 26 divided by 4, which gives me 6.5 inches. Then I mark my hip circumference divided by 4 on the hip line, that's 30 inches divided by 4, that's 7.5 plus 1 inch is. Then I connect the 2 points. That's where you are going to sew. You are going to sew on that line. Do that for each side. Do it to the right side and do it to the left side. So our dress is ready. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and share the video. You can also check the channel for more sewing tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.